Hey lovelies, it is time. It is time for me to jump into my deck of panning project again. If you are not new to my channel, you will know that I skipped a month. Yes, I did. I really decided that what I needed to do was shop my summer stash. So I really had some products that I was like, yes, I definitely have some of these products that I need to use before the summer is up, and I wanted to concentrate on that. So I will make sure to have that video linked down below if you do want to see that. But today we are going to jump back in. We're getting back on the wagon and we are going to do some deck of panning. Now, if you are new to deck of panning, what this is it's a fun way to almost gamify using up your products. And for me, rather than considering this deck of panning, it's sort of like deck of using all of my makeup. I just wanted a fun way to like rotate through all of the makeup I have, and I've really been having fun with this one. So we're gonna dive in. Please excuse the little like underwater Kelly voice. I have been feeling a little bit under the weather, so I sound underwater. I'm doing good, but I'm not letting anything derail me, whether it's my weird sinusy voice or whether it's the yard work going on outside. So please forgive the ambient noise. I'll be honest, I went through and already drew these cards out. Didn't have the camera on. I have my mic on today, so I'm just gonna share this with you, which will be nice because this will be quick. So right off the bat, I'm just gonna go in the order that I got them. I got the 9 of diamonds, which is my least expensive. So I have to pick out a product in my collection that is least expensive. I'm really excited to do that one. Okay, so then I got the Queen of Spades, and the Black Queen is to pick out something that represents another project, another panning project. So I'm gonna go through, find another project. I seem to be getting this one a lot. Like I think I've gotten this in at least half of my draws. So I'm gonna pick out another product. And then I think this is gonna be a really fun one. This is the 3 of diamonds, and this represents a product that you got this time last year. So I think what I'll do is I'll go through my videos from last year and find something in this realm of the summer and pick out something that I purchased, and that will be what we use for the month, which I think is really great because if I picked it up in the summer, it probably was something that would be good to use in the summer. So that will be great. So then I got the Ace of Spades, which means pick another product. So that means for this month, I will have 6 products to use. What a way to jump right back in. I mean, you know, maybe it's karma. This is like, hey, you skipped, we gotta get back on track. So then I picked another Black Queen, which means I will have 2 products representing another project pan. This is gonna be a tricky one for me, but I'm sure we can do it. And then I did get the freaking Joker. I got the Joker for the first time. I cannot believe this. It had to happen at some point. So what I had said, I was talking to Melody. She is the one that got me into doing this project pan. And I had said, hey, it would be fun if we picked out each other's Joker products. This is supposed to be the quote unquote, are you joking product? So the one that maybe you don't want to use, whether it's you don't want to use it up or you don't want to like mess up the embossing, although that's not really me, or maybe it's something that's sort of like seasonally inappropriate. I don't know. We'll have to see. What I will do is I'm going to go ahead and pick out a couple products. I'm going to message Melody, and then I will share with you the products that I picked, and then I'll notate which one she picked out of those for me. Okay, so right there we have 5, but I needed the extra one. So then I picked out the 5 of clubs, and this was a powder product. So I have to pick something in my collection that's a powder. That should be an easy one to do. Let's go ahead and dive in. First, I'm gonna dig up some products and message Melody real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. I've dug through my collection and picked out some goodies to share with all of you and to wear for the month. So here we have the first one. This is in my least expensive category. This is the Sephora Rouge Smooth Shine Lip Crayon. Now at full price, this isn't necessarily the least expensive item in my collection, but this is one of the least expensive because I got it on sale, like a sale on sale. So I picked up a few shades of these. I think I actually picked up one and then I enjoyed it so much that I got a couple more. I did do a video like trying these on. This is the shade Cheap Date. I thought this would be a perfect one to pull in for this time of year because it is this like bright corally orange moment. Really like it. This will be one that'll be really nice because I'll probably just like have it at the salon because it's not very long wearing. So I know that I'll need to like have it with me at all times if I am going to be wearing it because it's a little bit slippy, but it's just like that sheer color. It'll give me a good popsicle lip moment. And I don't know what the expiration is on these and I haven't been using them this summer. So this will be a good one to pull in. Now the next thing is a product that I got about this time last year. So I was going through and in early August, I did a trying new makeup video and the Refi Brow Sculpt. It's got a really long name, but we're just gonna call it what I just said. So I got this about a year ago Honestly, I did a video kind of comparing it to the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I still kind of go between those two and the Benefit 24/7 Brow Setter, but this one is, I mean, I would imagine it's not gonna like live forever. It's gotta dry out at some point, so I thought this would be the perfect one to pull out. I have been doing more of like a old school, like not overly sharp brow, but not like super wispy brow. I do really like a good wispy brow, and I've sort of like strayed away from that a little bit. So I'm thinking that this will help me get back into that mode. So that's why I pulled this one in. It'll be good to use more of that up. Now let's get into the Project Pan products. I really struggled. I really struggled, but I was looking up Steph Lyons. She has a great channel and she does tons of projects, tons. So I was watching her do one where she kind of combines a few things, and one of the things that she picks out is a single shadow. And if you know me, you know that I have a lot of those. So I was going through and I was like, you know what? I need to pull out some Makeup Geek. I want to like use some of my Makeup Geek mattes. And I was looking in here to see like what has the biggest divot. And right now it's kind of a tie between Chickadee and Bitten, but I'm gonna go with Chickadee just because of this time of year. I think this will be a really quick one to be able to do with some other things that I have sitting out and things that I can use in my collection. So I'm gonna go with Chickadee. Oh, by the way, I should probably say, all of these products, I'm going to put a 5 times usage on. For me, like I said, this is really about rotating through these things. If I use more, that's great, but I am still keeping out all of the things that I had in my summer Shop My Stash. So this is kind of gonna be in addition to, and I just don't wanna overwhelm myself. This is really, again, just to help me like use what I have. So I'm really excited to use that one. Chickadee is such a beautiful shade, and it was like a Makeup Geek staple for a reason. Now, this is a project that I've already represented this year. I'm going with Partners in Cream just because I really want to use these. These are my Salt New York Cream Tint Pros, and I'm going to kind of challenge myself. I know that I have, well, I actually have 4 more laying somewhere, but I want to pull this palette out and use every single color in here at least once. I think I can do that. It's been a while since I've touched a couple of these, but like, I mean, hello, Tangerine needs to be used right now. I did use it the other day. I just think that this will be a good addition to what I already have out, and I really, really need to use these. They all sort of have like a little bit of dried bit on the top that I need to like work through, and I don't want to waste these. So I'm gonna use every shade in here at least once, which, I mean, is that kind of cheating? Maybe, but if I consider this as a palette, it's me using this palette 6 times, and that's good enough for me. All right, for the powder, this maybe is cheating, but I haven't officially had it in. I said I was gonna maybe keep it out, and I have kept it out, but I'm really gonna work hard on this one this month because look how much is gone out of this. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. Wow, it's so rubbed off. This is the second one of these that I've ever gone through. This one's taken me a lot longer just because I kind of forgot about it for a long time. So now is the time to pull this baby out. I really would just like to use this up. Honestly, it's just been in my collection for so long. I do like these powders, but at this point I'm just like, okay, let's get done with this. So this one I am putting a 10 times usage on. I'm sure that I can do that. I really like this powder. It just gives a nice glowy finish to the face. It's a great finishing powder. I like to use it as like a super natural highlight since I haven't been doing a lot of highlight recently. So this one, 10 times, we can do it. Now it is time to talk about the products that I picked out for my Joker product. So the first one that I pulled out is the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. I mean, this palette has such a beautiful color story. I was very excited when my friend gifted it to me, but I've had a hard time with it. The shimmers seem to crease on me. I mean, I've only used, it looks like 3 of the shimmers in here, but I just sort of had like a so-so experience with it, so, which made me sort of like put it to the side because I'm like, ooh, I don't want to have like another creasy moment. So I feel like it would be good to have this in here because it would force me to use it and to decide if I want to keep it or if I should pass it along to someone who maybe won't have the problems that I've had with it. So this is one that I sent over to Mel. The other one that I sent over was the Solman Moonlight Feel Highlighter in Rose Sky. This is a beautiful product. I did do a full review on the whole Odin's Eye Solmana 2 collection. This highlighter is just so highlighty. It's obviously that like duochromatic pink flip moment. It's a little speckly. It's not something that I would normally reach for often, which I think would be a challenge for me. So this one is in here. This last one is a complexion product. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Buildable Blur CC Cream. This is not a bad product. I've had it for a hot minute and it is in a shade far too dark for me. Far too dark, which means I need to cocktail it. I need to mix it with something else to make it light enough, which means it takes a little more time, which means I don't use it that often. So I thought that this would be a good one. I need to use it up, but I don't always love just like dinking around with cocktailing all the time. So these are the three. So I have sent these over to Mel and I will place down here right now which one she picked out for me. I'll be curious to see what she chose. I gave her the same reasons that I gave you, so we'll see what she decides to like stick me with. Anyway, that is it. That is my deck of painting for the month. You'll have to let me know, are you doing deck of painting? Are you still doing it? Did you take a break like me? I hope that this inspires you to pull some things out from your collection that you haven't been using. I think, again, this is just a fun way to like be encouraged to use the makeup that we have and have fun with it and not necessarily buy all the new, right? Okay. That is it. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend it with me. It really does mean so much, and I will see you really soon.